Good morning, my fellow humans. Greetings from my office. Listen, I am coming on live today with a very important message and mission. And I'm hoping that this will find you inspired to do something today, to act now, because you have less than 4 hours to do so. Now, I have nothing planned for this session other than to share with you an amazing opportunity to support a fantastic organization while also helping my husband at the same time. So this is dual purpose for me. So for those who don't know me, my name is Tammy Dunnett, and I help nurses elevate their skill set and knowledge in the clinical practice area. And I also help all employees elevate their skill set when it comes to doing conflict resolution, dealing with workplace bullies. So here's what I'm going to offer today. As people get coming on here, make sure you're saying hello. Now, I will share with you, I'm using StreamYard today. And with StreamYard, if you'd like to connect with me, you can still put comments, as I understand it's going to come through here to me today. And I'll be able to respond back to you. But what I would love to share with you, and what I hope you do today, is my husband has been tirelessly working behind the scenes, offering up his time to support the Blind Fund. It is the only official volunteer organization of the military police, and it's run by volunteers. Now, he has had a draw going, and he's been quite a little distracted himself as well, as we've been trying to navigate the COVID employment situation. So he's been here and there and out of town and stuff. But so today I want to support him. Today I want to support him, and I hope that you support me in supporting him, because there's less than 4 hours left to get your tickets. Now, you'll see that on the screen there is a website, https://go.eventgroupfundraising.com, and then the code is 46FC39. I want to share with you a little bit about why this is important, first to me and then to him, and then how you can get your tickets to support. They're $2 each. And the reason I'm coming on live today is because sales have been really slow, and I get it. People are extremely busy. People are also in the same boat as we are in. Income has shifted. There's uncertainty in the workplace, and we're just not sure where to put our money. But I want to share with you that this opportunity is only here for the next 4 hours. So to share with you quickly, I want to just share with you the vision, what it is about the Blind Fund that's so important. Because I'll be honest, I didn't even really know. I was in the military for 10 years, so I had to learn a little bit myself. But I will share with you, here's what I'm going to do for you. If you go and you go there and you purchase your tickets now, come back and talk with me, and you can share in the comments you've purchased your tickets. This is a Canadian. I believe you have to be in Canada to get your tickets. So for those who are watching from outside of Canada, I still appreciate you. Connect with your network. Let them know about this opportunity. And you can come back here then, and for anybody who donates, I will offer you a 20-minute free consult where you can connect with me either on the phone or right here now. I can answer any of your questions related to workplace bullying and conflict. And if it's a nursing question, we'll do it on a consult. Now, I'll need you to come back here though and tell me who you are, because I don't get your information, like your email information, from the donation site. So I'm going to offer that to you as a sweetener to hopefully maybe get you to go and support this thing. Now, the Military Police Blind Fund actually started in 1957. So I'm not a history buff, but I had to look this up myself and understand why is it so important, near and dear to my husband. And at that time, one of the colonels, James Riley Stone, was struggling in his own family. His daughter, Myra, was affected with cancer of the eye. And it actually resulted in her becoming blind, and she died at the age of 7. It was during this illness that he became more aware of other children who were struggling, who also were lacking the fortune that he had and that his daughter had, because there was a lack of money for other people that didn't have the same things as him to enjoy the simpler things in life. So that journey for Colonel James Riley Stone, losing his own daughter to eye cancer and seeing how other families were struggling, put him into motion. It affected him tremendously, and then he became quite determined that he was going to make a difference. And that is really the foundation of what my husband is, the legacy that he's continuing to build. And I feel myself get emotional because I know my husband's heart has always been such a good, caring, giving heart. And I see it in his everyday life. And I really hope that you guys rally around him too and support him. Okay. So at that time, the colonel went to the military police and he asked them if they would voluntarily contribute $1 or $2, $1 or $2 to help establish this fund. I wasn't expecting to get emotional, folks. Woo! Okay. And so, hence the ticket price of $2. You get to also be a part of this. And that's when this foundation started. And so it's really a help. It's a trust to help youth who are dealing with issues related to their vision. Ah, my gosh. Okay. So their purpose is to aid blind and visually impaired children and young adults up to and including the age of 21. And the military police is supporting this charitable organization and individuals involved in the education, training, and recreation of blind and visually impaired children and young adults. Now this, I might need a Kleenex. Okay, so my husband has forever been a part of the Blind Fund, even though he's been retired from the military for years. This has been, it's his soul, it's his heart. And I wanted to come on and support him and share with him that I'm behind him as well. And I'm hoping that you will get behind him as well. So if you want to head over to the go.eventgroup fundraising.com/46FC39, I'm going to pull it up right now. And I'll share with you what's on there so you can see the prizes are amazing. And there's less than 4 hours left, and the ticket sales have been slow. So you know what? I'm going out of my comfort zone, and I'm coming to you here live to share this with you, and hopefully you can support. And if you can't support, that you can connect with your network and let them know about this cause, because I would love it if we could sell out these tickets. I would love it. He would be astonished, and the Blind Fund would be well supported. So currently right now, let me share that screen. Let me share that screen. Which one do I want? The raffle. Yeah, I got the right one showing. Okay, so when you go to this website, this is what you're going to see. The Military Police National Motorcycle Relay. So he is also the president. Again, it's another volunteer position. Let me tell you, this man gives himself a lot to the community. And if you've ever been in my circle, you know that as a student of mine, as a colleague of mine, as a friend of mine, when you text, I'm there for you. I still have students today who I haven't taught in 6 years will email me as if we were best friends and still ask me questions, and I honor that. And I want you to know that if I have ever been there for you, if I have ever taken your call and answered your questions and provided you advice or guidance or connected you with somebody who could help you, I'm asking you to help me today to help my husband. And I'm asking you to go to this website and to purchase some tickets. We are only at 5% of the goal. The goal is $5,000 raised. That's 2,500 tickets. That is not a big reach. Currently, we are at $256 raised. I say we, it's not even my fundraiser. This is my husband's fundraiser, but I stand behind my man, and I'm gonna do what I can to help support and raise the awareness of this. So, okay, what do I want to show you here? First of all, let me just give a shout out to the people who have donated. Todd Walsh, thank you so much for that donation, $40. Carol Dansereau in our community, she's also donated $40. Thank you so much. We have some anonymous supporters of $6 and $10 and $20 from Robert O'Blenis. Awesome. I wish you luck, Robert, as with the others. Marilyn Wesolowski, this is fun. $20. Michael McKinnon, $10. Brian Ball, $20. And there are others who are not showing there because obviously we have 256 raised. We're looking to raise a lot more today, and there's less than 4 hours to go. In fact, there's 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds. So let me show you what is in it for you. Aside from donating to a worthy cause that helps our youth who are visually impaired live more fulfilling lives, you also have the chance to win a Tragically Hip signed photograph. That is the first prize. It is worth $300 in itself. And as you can see, the total fundraising is not even at that value yet. So we need to kick this up, and I'm coming to you today to ask you to support this fund. That's the first prize. So let's take a look at that a little bit more deeply. This photo was taken by a Canadian military veteran, Sean McAvoy. Oh, shoot. Okay, McAvoy. It is framed and is signed by the remaining band members. It is a true keepsake for any tragically hip fan. And you can just buy entries for this specifically if you just want to only be in for that draw. The second prize draw is $150 in prepaid fuel cards. Now, let me tell you, if you live anywhere in Canada, you have seen the gas prices have gone up drastically. So even for $2, you could make that money into $150. I mean, look at guys, we have $256 sold. Bring in those donations. It's like those ring those phones, ring those phones. And as I said, if you make a donation today while I'm on live and you come back and you let me know, I am offering you a free 20-minute consult with me to ask any questions related to nursing or relationships, conflict, bullying. Or if you just want to hop on live with me and I answer your questions live, we can do that as well. So the second prize, again, is $150 in prepaid fuel cards. And I'm going to tell you, that's going to come in handy because right now it's like $1, maybe it's $1.40 a liter here, and I know it's more in the West Coast and probably in the East Coast. And then the third prize is valued over $75, and you're going to get some military police motorcycle relay swag bag. So you're going to get a cap and a shirt and a button, and looks like maybe a few decals here. That itself is worth $75. So you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong in this little what do you call it? Fundraiser. Losing my marbles here. So that's what I'm doing here today. Is I wanted to share with you. Now let me just go to the comment section here. Great video. I don't know if it's a great video. This is all unplanned, unscripted. I'm just coming to you from my heart because I want to support my husband. You know, I have to tell you on a personal level, because my husband and I have very different interests, I struggle every year as to how to show him that I care and I support him because I don't understand cars. I don't understand motorcycles. I don't understand boats and guns and all the things that he's into. I just don't get it. And I don't know what I would need to go buy to show him that I hear where his passions are. But this morning, as I saw his latest post go out about ticket sales, I thought, you know what? I have a pretty expansive network. They're not all in Canada. They're not all here. But I have an expansive network, and I am now counting on all of those whom I have helped, who have reached out to me, and I have given up my time freely to support you. And then for those who have just been in my circle and always around, but maybe haven't directly reached out, but have been receiving support from me in other ways, I'm now reaching out to every one of you to support my husband. This is why I'm emotional, I think. This is how I get to support him and show him that what he does matters. And so you supporting me and showing that reciprocity is really wonderful. Oh, yoizers, people. So I'm going to recap this because I was thinking I should just stay on here for 4 hours and not give up, and I'm going to stay on here until people buy and they support and we get the sales. But honestly, what am I going to talk about for 4 hours? Hello, Annie. What are we going to talk about for 4 hours? So I want to share with you again why it's so important, why it was important enough for me to come on here and be vulnerable and unscripted and just kind of from the heart to you. For all of my Canadian friends who are watching, who know someone who maybe you are military, supported military, maybe you ride bikes, you support someone who rides a bike, maybe you've been touched by cancer, you know someone who has cancer, or in particular, the Blind Fund is supporting those who are visually impaired from 20 up to 21 years of age, as I just shared, and I'll share that again with you. I will share that screen and just kind of share that story again, because I think it was so touching for me to know that the roots of this fund, the roots of this effort for my husband, one, because he's military, ex-military, but he's military to his core. That'll never change. It's in his heart. It's in his soul. But two, he is still so connected to the Blind Fund and wanting to be such a great supporter of it. And I know why, because it's helping children. So let me just go back to that screen. So as I shared, if you are able to donate, minimum is $2. Obviously, I hope you're going to spend a whole lot more because the prizes are worth a minimum $75 up to $300. And our ticket sales are so low right now that this is an opportunity, one, for you to give, and two, to win something amazing. So I want to share this screen with you. This is the history of the Military Police Fund for the Blind. So I mentioned actually several groups that you may either know of or support, and policing is another one. And I think between the military, the police, cancer, visually impaired, and motorcycles, you probably know somebody, or you are one of those people, and this is a great cause for you to get behind as well. So Colonel James Riley Stone, he founded this blind fund as a result of his own personal journey with his daughter Moira. She died at the age of 7 as a result of being diagnosed with cancer of the eye. And it was through that journey and healing through that journey that the colonel recognized that there were other children who weren't in the same position as he was financially, other families that were struggling. And he thought, you know what, I can help support them to live a more simpler life and get more quality in their life. And so as a result, he canvassed the military police, and he asked if they would even donate $1 to $2, just $1 to $2, and that's the ticket cost is $2. That's it, in order to support and create a pocket of money to help give these kids a better quality of life. And so that was established in 1976. And in 1977, the Military Police Fund for the Blind Children was established as a charitable corporation. Now, it says here that one of the notable aspects of the Blind Fund is that it is run and managed totally by military police volunteers. And this is my husband. He's a retired military police officer, and he is the lead of his motorcycle club here, which I don't remember the name of it. Sorry, honey. They are retired police officers in his motorcycle club, and this is their charity of choice with this fundraiser. You do not have to be in Alberta to buy a ticket. I just went and checked, and you can purchase tickets from, it looked like, throughout Canada. And so here is where we are at, folks. Let's just do a refresh. We are at 276. Yay! Thank you for that $20 anonymous supporter. So super excited. I appreciate that. That may or may not be as a result of me coming on here. However, I am delighted to see that there's $20 more. So here we are, guys. We are at 5% of a $5,000 goal. And we have 3 hours, 37 minutes, and 40 seconds left. And currently it is 9:22 Mountain Standard Time. So if you're catching this video on the replay, know that you have until noon Mountain Standard Time to get your tickets and to support this great fund. Now, this is the Military Police National Motorcycle Relay of Alberta. This is their fund. Let me come back and stop sharing that screen because I want to share the prizes again. Melissa, hi, love some of your videos. I look at so far into nursing and in nursing assistant school. Is that what NA school stands for? I am so happy that my videos help you, Melissa. I am delighted. I've taken a bit of a hiatus. I got a little burnt out, to be honest, and I'm kind of getting back into it now, and with the focus of supporting people's relationships, because the skills are fantastic, but the relationships will matter. I'll be doing both, though. Don't you worry. It's the theory stuff is coming back as well. I appreciate your support. Love it. Okay, let me share this screen one more time. Share screen. Right, I want to share this one now. So here we are at the Military Police National Motorcycle Relay. So there's a lot for you to get behind in this fundraiser. Motorcycles, police, blind fund. Okay, those are 3 things. Military, 4 things. And then, of course, just being a dang good human being and helping me show my husband that the work that he does, the volunteer work that he does in the community for others, that he sacrifices his time and his hours and his money, is worth it. Okay, so there's only 2,500 tickets available, and we need to sell more tickets. Ring those phones. I wish there was a phone you could call me right now and I could take it live. If you do purchase your tickets while you're watching this live with me, I have offered up a 20-minute call with you. We can do a coaching call on workplace bully conflict. We can help you navigate through a difficult conversation. I can help you talk through some of your nursing questions, whatever that is. I've offered up that 20-minute, but you will have to come back here while I'm on live and in the comments, tell me who you are and how to reach you, because I won't get that inside of the fundraising page. So this year they're raffling off a framed Tragically Hip. There's another thing you can get behind the Tragically Hip, a Canadian icon band. Such an amazing story at the end. We have a signed themed photograph that has been signed by the remaining 4 band members. Gord Sinclair, Johnny Fay, Paul Langlois, and Rob Baker. And this prize was donated by a Canadian military veteran, Sean McAvoy. God, I hope I got it right that time, Sean. And it would make an excellent addition to any Tragically Hip fans collection. Now listen, I'll tell you what, I've bought tickets, my husband's bought tickets, we're in here, we're in this draw. And so you need to take this opportunity away from me, right? Like, I don't want to win this because only 20 people have entered. I want to win it because it's fair and square and I've 1 out of 5,000 tickets sold. So take this opportunity away from me, make it challenging. I want to make it challenging so that when I win, I can feel really good. Or that when you win, I'd be happy to share it with you too. So that's the first prize. Now the second prize is $150 worth of fuel cards. Now listen, we know today fuel prices, crazy. It cost me a lot of money to fill up my car the other day. So I'm thankful I don't go anywhere, but at the same time, that will come in extremely handy, whether you ride bike or you ride a car. And then the third prize I'm going to show you here is a Military Police and National Motorcycle Relay Swag Prize pack. So there is a ball cap, a t-shirt, you get to pick the size, a pin, and a vest patch. I'm going to show you all these prizes. Can we get a bigger one on that? Let's see. I know this is showing up pretty small. Here it is. This is the framed one. Everybody was in. Oh shoot, everyone was in from miles around. I think that's a lyric from his song. I do listen to the hip, but not as much as my husband. So here we go. We've got the 4 band members sign this. This is what is going to be yours should you win this draw. It's a beautiful addition. The fireplace is not included. That looks like my fireplace. Your second prize is, oh, that shows $200, but it's $150. That's a big picture. $150 in prepaid fuel cards. Okay, Canadian entries only. And then your third prize is the swag kit. Now this is a $75 prize value, hat, shirt, patch, and pin. And we have such great debate in our house about whether this is orange or red. You can let me know in the chat box if you think that is orange or red, because my husband and I are forever debating it. It's quite fun. All right. I'm going to go back up and refresh, and I'm hoping that this time has brought me in some more money, folks, because I really want to make sure my husband knows he's supported for all the work he does in the community. We're still at $276. You have 3 hours, 32 minutes left to go, and I am going to be officially signing off here shortly. Let me refresh this as well. If you catch the replay, that's great. Catch the replay and still go and donate, okay? Let's sell those tickets together for $2. You get a chance to win. I mean, what does that make your money? 150 divided by 2. That's like a 750 return. 750 times return for just $2. That's if you get just the cards. The $300 one is, I can't even do that math. That's a lot. That's over 100. I don't know. 75 return. It's over 100 return. Math has not been my strong suit. So here's where you go to get your tickets. go.eventgroupfundraising.com/46FC39. Now, if I had some other talent to, if I had some other talent to entertain you with, that's the word, I would stay on here and continue to entertain you and continue to share with you stories from the Blind Fund and from the motorcycle rally and all the great work that they do, and the police, both current and retired, military, both active and retired. I would love to be sharing you with stories like that. I didn't plan this session out. I just simply came on because I can support my husband in a way that's different than what others can support. So if you're watching me on Facebook and you are in Canada, I have tagged some of you. Of course, Facebook has limitations. I can't tag everybody, but I have tagged many of you, and I'm hoping that you'll go and support this great, worthy cause, and we can get those tickets sold. If you're watching me on YouTube, I know this is a very international audience, and you're not all going to be able to support my husband's charity, support me through my husband's charity, and give that reciprocity back. However, I do appreciate you watching and sharing and entertaining the concept And if you have anybody in your Canadian network, please reach out to them, share with them this link so that they can go and support this fundraiser too before noon Mountain Standard Time. 3.5 hours left. That's it. Okay, folks, I am going to go. I have a lot of things to do today, and none of which would be appropriate to share here because the focus today here is strictly on supporting our youth who are visually impaired to be able to live a quality life, as I wish for all of you. Talk soon.